Yo. It's Big Yiz.
And it's Cloud, and you are listening to the Black Unorthodox. I was going to say radio. We're not radio.
The Black Unorthodox podcast.
And we are sponsored and powered by OMNC.
OMC.TV.
OMC.TV. It's literally right up there on the sign. And Grahm Radio sponsors us too.
What's good,
We're powered by that.
What's good, Grahm baby? You know we love you.
Grammy baby, you crazy for this one. Grammy baby, you crazy for this one, Grammy. You fucking insane for this one. Nah, fuck Grahm, bro. Grahm been putting us off for a minute,
Look at us. Episode 2, we made it, baby.
They thought we wasn't going to come back because every podcast gets in first. Grahm got nature podcast coming this bitch. Grahm got a dog walking podcast in this bitch. Grahm got a PB&J making podcast. All of them get in before the real ones. But we back.
We're the new kids on the block.
Exactly. So. Grahm just like, fuck them. Black Unorthodox needs a second episode. Fuck that, guys. Fuck them.
Cloud is just
fuck that, guys.
Cloud is on his high horse today.
Yeah, I got my full golds in my fucking Burberry sunglasses. I'm ready for war. I chose violence today.
He chose violence today.
And my DMX shirt on. You know the fucking vibes.
What y'all nigga want?
What do you really want? Not a podcast, not another episode. Obviously. That's what you don't want from us.
All right, bro. So
let's kick it off, bro.
All right. So who is the most influential rapper that you can think of in modern history?
All around modern history or right now type of shit?
Like whose impact still lasts right now?
Nah, you know what? Fuck that. I want to start with violence. Chief Keef.
Chief Keef, that's not a bad choice.
Keef. Or Kid Cudi.
Kid Cudi, not a bad choice. A lot of people give me grief for this, but I say the biggest spectrum and shift on hip hop started with Jay-Z. And people get on my head about that because Jay-Z is Lil Wayne's influence. And Jay-Z signed Kanye West.
Right.
And Kanye and Wayne have the biggest influence on hip-hop that still trickles down nowadays.
Most definitely. They will always trickle down.
Now, with that being said, a product of both Lil Wayne and Kanye was Young Thug, who is very much one of the most influential rappers in the
Very
new
much
age.
so. If you're not a Thugger fucking enthusiast, you're crazy.
Yes, sir.
You're fucking insane.
So with that being said...
What we talking?
Since he has an influence, there's an influx of rappers that have come out to meeting wild to moderate success that have been taking over the industry. So,
and you want to say they Thugger clones, but I feel like they start off Thugger clones until they find their own
But
lane.
everybody starts off a clone of somebody.
Right.
And then become their own thing.
Right. Lil Wayne was definitely a Jay-Z clone until he found his own way.
Exactly.
And Thugger clones definitely was hard Thugger clones until they found, especially when they all on a song together.
Yeah, there was a point in time where you couldn't tell them apart.
You couldn't.
So with that being said, who do you think is the superior Thugger clone?
You already know that answer. It is Lil Baby. It's definitely Lil Baby. Gunna definitely is up there, but Gunna just became relaxing like ocean music that you put behind when you're doing something.
I'm gonna give people an example. So let's see. We have Lil Baby, we have Gunna, we have Sub Baby, who probably was the first one in recent history that I can think of. We have
Sub Baby. Sab Baby. I don't know how to say his name, but I know what you're talking about.
That's what I'm saying.
Sada Baby.
No. Sada. That's what you get wrong.
No. Sab Baby, not Sada Baby.
Yeah. Get with it.
Then there's let's see. Then there's Lil Keed, and there's Lil Got It, and of course there's a lot more, but.
Lil Key definitely still like holds on to like still having his thuggerness in him, like still, bro.
All right, so Lil Baby would definitely be the most successful Thugger clone.
Very so. But Gunna's got some success too now.
Yes, but I would think the most superior Thugger clone, the one who took Thugger sound and then created his own way with it, would probably, or the most, I guess, interesting one would be Sa Baby.
Explain.
He sounded just like Thugger when he came out with the pull up with a stick. They don't hit. Like sometimes you couldn't tell them apart. And then he just got really fucking weird, and it was beautiful. He didn't hit the mainstream because he didn't want to hit the mainstream, but I think that he may be the most interesting of the Thugger clones.
I believe it. By the way, before we continue, is Macy in your list? Because if Macy keeps going, is she in your list of people for a guest?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So I don't know why she's trying to attack me on live right now.
Hi, Macy.
I look like Ray J. That's a compliment.
Hi, Macy.
All right.
Chopper with a scope.
But bruh, Baby still is always gonna reign supreme. And to be honest with you, it's well deserved. Baby still spits at like an ultimate level. But do I think Baby got another trick, like a different flow? No, I don't believe that.
I don't want to take nothing away from him, but sometimes he gets redundant in my opinion, Lil Baby. But at the same time, like he was the first person I know to dethrone. This is gonna be a stretch because I know how you feel, but he was the first person to dethrone Drake off of his high horse on a feature.
Nah, I can believe you. I can believe that. And actually, I know what you're trying to get at here. I believe that.
He agreed with me.
Yeah, I know it's crazy. We don't do that a lot, so don't worry.
Whoa,
don't worry.
So what I mean by that is he's nowhere near Drake level, but on Yes Indeed, you know, Drake gave him the cosign. Look, I'm finna jump on this Lil Baby song. I'm finna spit my little verse, and everybody's gonna like the song because of Drake. And then I don't know not one person who can rap Drake's verse all the way through, but as soon as Lil Baby, brand new whip, got no keys, still on my shirt, no stars, everybody start jamming. I'm like, oh damn. So we like Baby's part better, you know what I mean?
So it goes to what Charlamagne was saying. Oh, it's not a Drake era, but I don't believe that. But when he said Drake might need a Lil Baby feature, that's what you getting at. That's what it's saying. That's when he got on this Drake song, and you can see the difference. Like, oh, this isn't the same nigga from Yes Indeed anymore. It's definitely a new. But what about the Gunna thing I said? It's Gunna like relaxing wave music that you can listen in the background. Like, hear me out. When I hear Gunna, like now, it's just like he just falls in with the beat. Like everything.
I like Gunna better than Baby because Baby is a one trick pony, but Gunna, yes,
Gunna has multiple flows.
Yeah, because he'll switch his flow. It'll be similar, but he'll switch it up, and he always rides the beat. And
that's
I know what
I'm
you mean.
Saying.
He coasts on the beat.
Doesn't he extremely coast on the shit?
He gets on a beat. And he just
he's the most extremely coast. Like I won't expect that nigga to say anything crazy. Be like, what the fuck Gunna talking? It's just something I'll just be on, and you'll be like, I know my purpose. Yeah, it's like he just exactly. He just morphs with the beat.
I like him because he's like trap easy listening. He's like trap contemporary.
Exactly. You know, like when bad bitches be listening to waves before they go to sleep. Like just, trap niggas listen to Gunna before they go to sleep.
They'll pick violence all day. They're like, okay, I need to calm down, but I still need some trap shit. Put on some Gunna. Definitely.
What the fuck is my keys? I got it.
Yo, my earphones sound weird as hell. Can we adjust these?
Yeah, let's adjust.
Bow. No. Turn them up.
Yeah, turn my shits up.
Yeah. Okay, that's better.
Turn my shits up.
Burn my shit. Burn my shit.
Of course, Cloud.
Yeah, turn my shit up. I don't know. I think you turned it up overly. Turned it up now.
All right, so I guess we should go into whatever your little spot.
Whatever my little is. Oh, fuck yeah. Let's just whatever my little topics is. No, I'm just fucking with you. Bruh. I mean, I know you can't relate, but we could just talk about me being a dad. Most people just have you ever like had a friend that you just don't believe is a father? Like most people see me and they be like, "Oh, you're a father?"
I have to. A lot of my friends.
You care for a kid?
A lot of my friends have kids now, and it's still weird for me. For somebody who's about to be 30 and I still don't have a kid, it's still weird.
Oh, we saying real ages?
I didn't say my age.
Oh, man.
I just said I'm close to 30.
You gotta let these motherfuckers think you're 22 out here in this bitch. But it's just like, but it's without saying our ages, because we'll never tell y'all how the fuck old we are. We're in our 20s forever.
Yes.
But still, it's just like, how old do you think you got to be to have a kid? Like I seen some people that go 30 and don't have a kid, and then they like, oh, I did it. What? Not get caught with a fucking semen?
Well, I'm definitely gonna have a kid eventually, but I'm just saying it's still weird that my friends, especially those who are younger than me, have kids, and it's like, bruh, you were just like asking where the bathroom was a few minutes ago, and now you have to take care of a whole kid.
Like
teach that kid how to use the
your
bathroom.
Most like unresponsible friend has a kid. Like, bro, you don't even know how to take care of yourself.
When you told me that you had a kid, I was like, oh, this poor kid.
Bro, fuck out of here.
You're a good father, though.
I'm okay. I'm not winning no awards, but I'm there. But what I feel like, and then when I go and do other shit, the people that know I have a kid now, they're just like, oh, where your kid at? And I'm like, bitch, I'm out. Like, he's obviously home or with the babysitter. Like, you think I'm just going to have him? Like, if we go out and do a show or something at 11 o'clock, I will get someone to be like, oh, where's your kid at? he's not coming to the show. Niggas are smoking weed and selling and doing shit there. I'm not bringing my kid to this show. Oh, you think I just have my fucking 3-year-old just on? Like, yeah, I choose you. Like, no, he's not my Pikachu.
Hey, shout out to my homies with kids.
Yeah, bro. Shout out to them fathers that's doing shit.
Yeah,
or kind of doing shit.
Well, I just found out one of my closest friends is having a baby. I can't say the name, but hey, props to that nigga.
But this is how I feel about it. We don't got to stick on this subject too long. But you know when you like younger and shit, because all of us are younger and shit sometimes.
At one point in time.
Yeah, younger and shit.
I think I was young.
You think you was younger and shit?
And shit, yeah.
Yeah.
All that.
But like when you're younger and shit and you think about your parents, you think of them as like, or at least with me, I think of my parents as superheroes and shit like that and all that. But then when I grow up older, I'll be like, oh, these was just regular motherfuckers.
Turning into an adult made me realize that damn, my parents really didn't know what the fuck they were doing.
Yeah, they were just
caring for you and doing the best that they could. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like when you were a kid, you'd be like, "Mama, did you want this? Did you want me?" and all that. But when I grow up, I'm like, "Yo, shit can happen sometimes."
I ain't even ask that. I as I got older, I just realized I'm like, damn, ma. You a real one, cause I was your first kid, so I know you didn't know what you was doing. You had to get guidance from everybody. You did your best, you know what I mean. And she didn't have to tell me that.
Exactly.
I just had to. It's just something you know what I mean.
I was the only child, bro, and my mom was just telling me. Now I see how it is to raise a kid, but back in the day, my mom was like never around, and I'm like, why the fuck is my mom never around? She don't love me. But now she tells me I was working 3 jobs to take care of your big headed ass, and I was like, oh shit. I was like, oh shit, you did that for me? And then I remember all the times I used to snap at her. I used to be like, damn, you did that when I was snapping at her?
Hey, they really care, man.
Bro, but that's what I'm saying. And with my pops, I was just like, damn, he chose not to be in all that in the early part. But now he's be like, damn, where my dad at? But when I get older, I'll be like, nigga, I can see why you don't want to be around. Not saying I don't want to. Not saying I'm not going to be around, because here I am.
I'm about to say, did you just call your dad a deadbeat?
No, I did. If anything, I said
Mr. Price, I would be upset. Do you want me to take off my belt and whip him for you? I will.
Nah, if you want to listen to that bit and think that I'm saying my dad's a deadbeat, go ahead. But if you want to listen to that bit and be like, I can see how niggas become deadbeats.
I'm letting y'all know right now, we are not here to support deadbeats.
No, I'm not supporting deadbeats, but I'm saying I can see how a nigga can be like, I'm out. And that's like back as a kid, I could because y'all want to. I'm here for violence today.
If your baby daddy's a deadbeat, call me and I'll fight him.
Yo, I don't agree with a lot of things, like all that extra shit. We don't even got to get into what niggas do to their baby mamas. But just leaving, I can see how niggas could just leave. Yo, I can see how niggas, if you're a regular man, stop it, Grammy.
I gotta crack one open for that.
Yo, crack one open. It's gonna be all downhill episode 2. Graham's gonna regret doing this. But I can see, like if you're not, like, bro, I was not right when I had my son in the beginning. I was a fucking train wreck. But I stayed. Some niggas stay. But I can see, damn, I'm a train wreck. Let me dip off. But I'll never agree to a nigga being a deadbeat. This is the most manliest Barbie I've ever seen. He's clearly Darby. But still, I can see how niggas can, I'm just saying, I can see how niggas can be like, I'm not there yet mentally for this. I'm a dip. Women can't dip. Well, they can dip. But
deadbeat moms are weird, bro.
Bro, I only see like a few people with deadbeat moms, and I'd be like, that's crazy.
That's weird.
That's crazy.
All right, so
that's a great choice.
I just want to. All right, sorry. Maybe I should go into context because that sounds really sexist. When I say deadbeat moms are weird, it's like I always see these quotes like, there's no love like a mother's love. And I'm like, that's going to suck because, man, my kids are not going to really know how much I love them because they're going to be connected to their mother. But it makes sense because they hold them for 9 months, you know what I mean? And then they, they shit them out and then you got your baby and all that shit. And you know what I mean? And it's like, it's weird to think that a girl carried a kid for 9 months and
then just go crazy. But it happens. People, there's some single dads I know that legitimately their baby mama just went fucking insane and they just want.
I'm not even talking about going insane. I'm more so talking about they just like decide to let them go. And some girls do it for petty reasons. Some girls do it because they can't financially.
I'm not saying that women go crazy, but I'm saying everyone goes crazy. But if you're a mother and you go crazy, I've seen some single dads step up and be like, yeah, I'm gonna do it.
Hey,
you watch Tyler Perry
them.
movies? Look at his face. We're choosing a lot today. They're gonna cancel us today. They're gonna be like,
shout out to single mothers. Shout out to single fathers. And fuck the deadbeats. That's all I'm saying.
Exactly. I don't agree with deadbeats, but I said I can see how it could happen.
Now I'm gonna mention this before I go on to my next actual shit. But they say that I love Kanye West. A lot of that's very controversial to say because some people like him, some people don't.
And this was 2 years ago with the MAGA.
Kanye West is reportedly worth $6.6 billion. I would be.
What was your first thought?
I was like, word to my nigga Kanye. Everybody, y'all say he crazy. My nigga's a businessman, and his. I play fair. I'm not a stan. I'm a big fan, but I'm not a stan.
Right.
And when people do shit stupid or where the information is wrong, I always tend to fix it. Kanye West is not worth $6.6 billion, but he is projected after this whole Gap shit goes through to be worth $6.6 billion. But even though the number is less impressive, he's still rich as fuck. He's still a billionaire and richer than most rappers. He's worth $1.8 billion. That's his net worth.
Will we have questioned it if Kanye West wasn't black though? I feel like a lot of people, when niggas is up, like a lot of people be like, how? Because you seen Forbes looked into that shit and they was like, we fuck with Kanye, but we finna debunk that right this instant.
I don't think it has nothing to do with his skin tone. And trust me, if it did, I would let it be known. But more so, I think Forbes has to be on the money, literally, because they're
literally
Forbes.
They got to be on the money.
They can't have false information out like that. But Kanye is richer than every rapper, though.
If I told you I was a billionaire, would you be skeptic?
Yeah, but you're also not famous.
Yeah, you think I was scammed? Did you?
100%.
I probably would have scammed.
But yeah, Kanye. I looked up the net worth of a lot of rappers. He's richer than Drake. He's richer than Jay-Z. He's richer than Diddy. He's richer than Dr. Dre. He's richer than Lil Wayne.
He's richer than Dre. I don't believe he's richer than.
No, he's
Dre.
richer than Dre. Dre is like.
He ain't even million. No, I don't think he's
1.3. It's like not 1. No, he's.
I think he's 700 million.
He's somewhere close to $1 billion, but he's not $1 billion.
Yeah. He's not there yet.
All of them is like Jay-Z's in $1 billion, but Kanye's still richer. Drake is not touching $1 billion right now. Travis is not either. Travis Scott.
Drake is touching a few $100 million. And he's over Jay-Z. I don't believe that.
Oh, but Drake is richer than a lot of rappers too. Drake is richer than Lil Wayne.
Yeah, Drake surpassed. Yeah, that surpassed the protege type of mentality. Yeah. Yo, we can get into that too.
We could.
Like surpassing your fucking teacher. Like, how many instances that we see that the teacher is like cool with the protege passing him?
Well, Lil Wayne said that he wanted Drake and Nicki and all of them to be better than him.
Exactly.
He said that, so I can see Wayne being humble.
But in some other cases, some niggas be like, whoa.
Some people get salty. I know, but Wayne's not one of them. Wayne may be a spoiled brat, but he's a humble person. He said from the jump, I want Drake to not be me, even though Drake literally became Lil Wayne. He's like, because we can talk. Look, he said.
Oh, Graham got something to say.
Drake, Lil Wayne literally said, I have the dreads, I have the tattoos, I rap about the street life. Drake is the polar opposite of that. He said, I don't want Drake to be any different. I want Drake to be him. But now what does Drake do? Rap about the street life, whether it's real or not. Have all these tattoos, as braggadocious. He completely did a 180. So he became essentially what is Lil Wayne, but more like a character booted up, more self-conscious Lil Wayne.
Right.
I mean, I feel like in a lot of his more recent stuff, he's talking about how rich he is and how great it is to like be Drake.
I mean,
and isn't that a Lil Wayne trope?
I don't know.
If you work so hard, what else is there to talk about? It's just like when Wiz Khalifa had to realize no one wants to hear about smoking weed. I
feel like we're about to get back on this topic that we don't need to get back on.
Which topic?
The topipic about Drake, because you just asked that covenant question. So before we get to that point, I just wanted to say, yes, students can
honestly, no, I could have did it without talking about Drake. I could have. Like, if you work so hard at something and you grind with your team, how long is it until you feel like that topic is not worth to rap about?
I look at shit differently. If I was rich and famous, I surpassed my protege and I don't have shit to rap about.
Surpass your teacher.
Yeah, whatever. My teacher, yeah. And I don't have shit to rap about my street life or my broke life anymore. I would do concept albums. I would do shit that's more
You still gonna talk some flex bars though.
Of course, but you have a right to brag. But should you just should you be like when you were the emotional kid, the underdog, and you get the money? Should you just become braggadocious?
How many times can you tell us that I fucked all the bitches you wanted to fuck?
Here we go.
How much flex bars? Do
all right,
you think?
so like I said, I wanted to briefly touch on Kanye being not a $6.6 billion man, but a $1.8 billion man, and richer than all the rappers.
No.
But the real
he has a struggle to get on the bus.
Anyway,
I only got $1 billion. I can't help you, Pam.
So here's a good topic, I think.
What?
So if you watch YouTube and you're into hip hop commentary, you stumbled across a couple of people. Like, you probably watched the No Jumper podcast. You probably watched World Star Elevator.
Right. If you guys are into all that shit, yes.
And if you like to hear people talk about it, you like to watch maybe Tommy Craze, maybe Babalam, if you like Uzi and Cardi. But one of the most covenant is
Covenant.
your boy. You dig?
That is
4
not the most
eyes,
covenant.
2 G's.
I've never seen him go over 100,000, but like me and you musical nerd niggas, we do know your boy.
There's Dom Live, and there's
Dom, and then Academics before he went mainstream.
Fuck Academics. I really don't like him.
Oh Jesus Christ! Not another fuck Academics guy. Not another. Why fuck? No, we don't have to get into it today. That could be a subject. That could be a subject for another
Write that
day.
down for like 8 weeks from now.
Another black man
16
making
weeks
it.
from now.
Other black men saying fuck him. I'm just saying.
I don't care if he was black, white,
He's not
Muslim, Jewish, all that shit.
He's Jamaican.
I'm Jamaican.
You Jamaican? We've been over this. So why you y'all deeper together, connected?
He's
why?
corny. I don't really give a fuck about him. I don't care what color he is. I don't like him. I don't like his personality. He's corny. Now, off that, the disappearance of
journalism.
You dig, 4 eyes, 2 G's.
What do you think happened? Because there's been theories.
People think that he's dead. He's obviously not dead. Somebody close to him would have reported that shit by now. He's not MF Doom.
Do you think his fan base isn't that big enough for someone to report that he's dead?
He's pretty big. If you're
Wait, real quick. Who are you guys talking about? For the people who don't know, who are you guys
You
talking
dig,
about?
You dig.
He's
4
a
eyes, 2
music
G's.
like journalist online. He's a YouTube music journalist. Like all the current things that happen in music YouTube, that's what You Dig covers. He was working on No Jumper for a few, and that's what they would talk about too. How you going to get a job with No Jumper and then just disappear? That was the thing.
There must be something crazy going on. I don't think that he's dead, but maybe you think he's in a hospital, got into an accident or something.
Yo, fucking Grahm spelling. You dig?
He spelled it right.
Yeah, You dig. You found him.
Wow, the mysterious disappearance of You Dig.
That's literally where Yizm pulled this off.
That's not. I've never seen that.
You've never seen that video?
No,
Wow. You and No Jumper don't think alike?
I don't really watch No Jumper. I just know that it's Covenant. I like Adam 22, but I don't.
Yeah,
really
I was
watch
gonna say,
No
why you
Jumper.
don't think No Jumper? Why you don't like No Jumper like that?
I didn't just say I don't.
Why you don't watch it? Why you don't watch No Jumper?
I don't really watch a lot of podcasts. If you haven't noticed,
Yeah, I feel you. I watch a lot of podcasts.
guess
I feel like it has to be because why would you get your dream or a job that you really wanted and then disappear? Obviously, Canadian niggas snatched him up, or
you think Babylon sent his goons at him?
I don't even know Babylon. You getting too deep. Where the fuck is Babylon?
You don't know who Babylon is?
No.
What's good, cloudy people? Is that white jit that be talking about Playboy Cardi all the time?
I think I know Babylon. I don't think he got the ghost
Babylon.
he got the ghost shit, like the ghost icon. I feel like I know which one you're talking about. And he does his shit. We gotta see. Bro, honestly, all these fuckers are Playboy Cardi news people. And they just expire. There's like 12,000 Playboy Cardi news guys.
Well, when it was You Dig, at first he used to do these videos called the strange case of, and then insert an artist who just blew up that year.
But most of your Dig's
then-
early shit was Playboy Cardi.
No. Most of You Dig's current shit Who's Playboy Cardi before he disappeared?
Playboy, you're not a fucking music journalist online if you're not Playboy Cardi.
Bro, if you weren't covering a whole lot of red, what were you doing?
Bro, honestly, it ain't even a whole lot of red. Your dig just covers in other YouTube like journalists cover Playboy Cardi. He's just a figure to cover, honestly, bro. Like everyone covers the like mysterious shit of Playboy Cardi. There'll never be another Playboy Cardi. But what we got next? Let me do one of my ridiculous ones. Go ahead. And then we can do just random in between shits. I fucking hate you, bro. Bro.
Oh, wait, real quick. I found this on Reddit. Like, there's a bunch of videos on it, but I wanted to read something.
What is it?
Apparently, Adam22 posted a video on No Jumper about his disappearance.
That's what we just seen, the one with the current disappearance of him.
And someone said, I don't know what he got a response to, but let me show the audience this. I got a response. He's alive, but not doing so well mentally. He has a lot going on and has been completely off the grid to even his own friends. So... Okay, so it sounds like he's alive, but he's just like not doing super well. So,
boy, at least he's alive.
He's alive, not doing, and that happens sometimes. Sometimes, even when you going successful and you're doing well, some shit can fuck you up. That shit is possible.
Yeah, I mean, look at Chappelle. He got back on the grid.
He bounced back, bro.
I mean, it wasn't really. He talked about it a lot. He separated himself from that shit. He left all that shit behind because it was fucking with him mentally.
The thing about mental breakdowns is you don't know when you're about to have a mental breakdown.
You're going to have one soon. It's going to be on this podcast.
I'm a walking mental breakdown, so I'll never not see it coming.
Got a couple of screws loose.
What the fuck y'all thought? I'm a fucking loose cannon, a wild bullet.
A fucking walking paradox.
Bro. Now you're just going to push the narrative that I sound like that man.
I'm not the only I'm not saying that Cloudmaster Price is Tyler the Creator, but have you seen them in the same room together?
Yeah, fuck out of here. I'm fucking flamboyant.
Y'all look alike. Y'all sound alike.
Bro, he looks more like my cousin Greg. Anyway, bro.
Shout out my nigga Greg.
Yo, shout out Greg, wherever you at. Greg has a baby. Anyway, let's just randomly throw this in, bro. I was talking to my homegirl, and she was talking about, I don't even know how to throw this out there, but fuck it. Why not? We choose violence every day. She was talking about, like, if a dude pulls out lube, like, does that mean he's not really fucking with her type shit? Because I was like, her vagina can get wet, but she's like, oh, it just didn't get wet in this occasion. And so that brings me to a point when I had to buy lube. Why did I have to buy lube? Don't even remember. But I had to buy lube. And I went to the lube store, the toy store. What is it called? Sex store. Nah, I don't believe CVS had. CVS be wild if someone's telling me about sex stuff at CVS. But I went to the sex store. First of all, have you ever been to the sex store?
Multiple times.
Why have you been there multiple times? You go to that secret theater in the back?
Secret theater?
There's some secret theaters. There's some wild shit in the back. Depends on which one you go to. But there's Graham's fucking perv face. Graham, what is your experience going to the sex store?
I'll tell you.
Please.
This girl, I took her on a date in Miami, and we drove from Miami to Fort Lauderdale.
Yeah.
On the way back, she was like, I want to stop at a sex store. I wanted to stop at a sex store so bad. I'm like, all right, yeah, let's do it. So we go into the sex store, and we're looking at some sex toys or whatever.
No, fuck that. You got to tell us what type of toys.
And, I mean, I bought her like a thong and like some other stuff. Yeah,
that's boring.
So,
I thought you bought her a swing.
Okay, so there's like a curtain to like a dark room.
Oh yeah.
Right?
Oh yeah. I know what that curtain about.
A lot of dudes are walking in and out of it. Yeah.
I got stories.
Listen, like the Black Unorthodox podcast and OMC.TV fully supports whatever
whatever happens in the back there.
Yes,
you have. It supports it.
Mm-hmm. And sex workers.
I asked the store clerk, and I asked the store clerk what was going on back there, and he was an Indian guy. He was like, well, if you are a homosexual male, then it is the place for you. Like, he said something like that, and I was like, cool.
Oh my fucking gosh. Yeah. Dude, let me tell you about my fucking. So how does that story end? Like,
you didn't go.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Yo, hey, yo, what if your date just looked at you like, yo, it would be very fucking manly if you went back there.
I've had a girl tell me recently that she's attracted to gay men.
Yo, I had a girl recently tell me she's like, yo, if you were into some bi shit, I would totally be more fucking with you.
And recently, like, by 2 different females.
And I have a lot
weird.
of gay friends and all that. I just can't, like, I can see why.
Wait, that came out wrong. I said it's weird. It's not weird. It was just weird that she was telling me that. I'm like, where did this come from? That's
Can I see you hanging with the bros all day? I can see that. But the butt sex, I can't see it for me. Because I'd be in my head, I overthink, and I'd be like, okay, who's top? I just don't have time for it. It'll be too complicated. I don't have time.
It's easier to just say that word to the LGBT community.
I'm glad you love letters.
It's easier to say that you're just not. You're a heterosexual male.
Let's get back to the fucking lube.
Please.
Let's get back to the lube, literally.
I forgot to do the pause button, but right there I would have.
Yeah. Pause that shit. Don't talk about lube to me, except when I'm talking about lube right now. This is going to be a very, like, fucking, that episode. Yo, these niggas is different. This is different. But no, when I went to the fucking sex store, bro, I was trying to buy lube because of the situation. Like, the same thing, like, when women don't, let's just say she just wanted lube. Let's not say, oh, she vaginally wasn't getting wet. Because sometimes different things happen down there. It's just how you upkeep your vagina. 100%. I'm not going to get into the upkeep of vaginas because I'm not a fucking enthusiast of knowing all that. But still, she wanted to fucking, so I went in there and I'm like, yo, what kind of lube? And I'm thinking she's going to give me a regular lube. She's like, no, we got water-based, we got oil-based, we got some extra plant-based. I'm like, what is the difference? One feels this way. And she really starts going in, and she puts some on her finger, and she's like, this is the one. It slides different. I was like, yo, you're taking this sales job amazingly.
Hey, maybe she gets paid on commission.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, bro, sex stores is good. I took a shorty to a sex store
I've
once.
never just wanted to go to a sex store. It was always
it's a woman's
I'm with
idea,
a girl,
honestly.
and it's a spontaneous thing. Sometimes
It is a spontaneous
Sometimes
thing.
I'm with the bros, and they're with a girl, and it's a spontaneous thing.
Yeah, it's just like what you looking for. Because I usually see the sex swing, so it don't really matter. It's just what you into. Next thing.
All right.
This motherfucker here.
Why can't we be friends?
This bitch is hot today. This bitch is hot.
Let's talk about the room that we're in.
The
right now.
room we are currently in.
It's kind of steamy.
I don't know how the fuck you keep that knit beanie on in long
I thought about
sleeves.
taking it off, but since we're being filmed and it's a fucking wreck under here, I'm gonna keep it on.
Nah, bro, let that shit go.
Later I might.
Yeah.
Speaking of hair, perfect transition.
What the fuck?
Jay-Z's hair. Jay-Z has
The Kodak Black.
he has Florida wicks now. We don't see Jay-Z as often. He's not in the spotlight. And his hair has been in dreads. We've known that since
yeah, he was growing.
the love shit, the
Love of Carter shit.
yeah, the Carter's album that came out 4 years ago.
Yeah. But what you agree with Offset when Offset posted the painter, the artist that had those?
No, I don't think that Kodak Black is yeah. I don't think that Kodak. No. See, I think people took it out of context. Now I'm gonna explain it.
Okay.
I don't think that Kodak Black inspired Jay-Z. I think Jay-Z was going more for a Basquiat thing.
That's what I'm saying.
But when people had said, "Hey, look, Kodak, you inspired Jay-Z," and Kodak said, "Jay-Z know what it is. He's Sniper Gang." I think that was more of like a shout out, not so much that Kodak was saying, "I think that Jay-Z took my hairstyle." It was more so like he's Sniper Gang. He know what it is. It's a Florida thing.
It's just a nod. People
but people took it too serious. Like, see, look. And
Exactly.
so people was mad. Kodak think that he doing everything. Kodak didn't inspire Jay-Z. Kodak never said he did. You know what I mean? And then it's just shit like that. People,
When you're a
people took
public
it too
figure
far.
and you just type in some shit, sometimes it will always get misconstrued. Because that's been a Florida thing for a while. Not those type of dreads, but just the fucking wick, like fancy
the
shit.
wicks, yeah.
Yeah, that's always been a Florida thing. But people could just be like, oh, nah, Kodak's taking that shit out of context. No, bro. I feel like
Now, admittedly, Kodak did popularize the wick style in the mainstream, but he didn't create it.
Yeah.
Oh well, the Weeknd. I won't really say the Weeknd had wigs. He had Neanderthal dreads. It's a slight difference. And what's funny is, I put the freeform, or sorry, you don't like. We should say Neanderthal because some people take it serious, but more so the freeform dreads. Yeah, the Weeknd did do, but there's a difference between wigs and freeforms. If you know what I mean.
We won't have to see a fucking difference. It would have to be like literally shown to me the difference in that shit, because it would have to be literally shown to me.
All right, so you for if you're in Florida Underground, you probably know who Lil Fancy is.
Right.
What Lil Fancy has are wigs.
Mm-hmm.
They're made to be like that.
Mm-hmm.
What you know who Johnny Vegas is?
I feel like I've heard that name.
Johnny Vegas, when he had first grew his dreads out, they were freeform, meaning that he just allowed them to grow and they became their own thing. And that was a popular style when the Weeknd was coming out. But Neanderthal dreads, aka freeform dreads, or wigs are different things.
I didn't know that dread, but the dreads can get that deep. There's 1,000 different dreads, and they all mean different things. Exactly. There's a lot of different dreads. And am I gonna sit here and say that I know all the different styles and types? But there's multiple types of dreads. Dude, the fucking caveman dreads is going to fucking kill me.
This is why I had to say.
Is it like this?
No, because those are regular dreads. But I guess if any dreads get long enough, they're gonna drop like that. Once the weight,
it depends on how
once the
you
weight
braid
kicks in, it's just gonna fall, no matter what.
Yeah, exactly.
If anybody let their look
I'm
at
mad
even the
Lil Pump
Weeknd,
is right next to the caveman.
the Weeknd. Remember, he let his dreads grow out. He got them put together and shit. They became like a little horn, and even after a certain amount of time, that horn started falling over his face, and he had to cut his shit off. You know what I mean?
I really fuck with the Weeknd, bro.
Yes,
I really
agreed.
Like, which time of the weekend would you say is the best? I bet you won't say now, his pop time now, but you'll probably say House of Balloons. I'm sure.
I like the Beauty Behind the Madness.
Fuck, which one is that?
That's the I Can't Feel My Face When I'm With You.
That was like 2 albums before.
That was 2 hours before Current.
Yeah.
Wait, no, because after that he dropped Starboy. Then he dropped the melancholy shit. Then he just dropped After Hours. So it was 3 albums before.
Do you feel like the protege over this teacher thing was with the Weeknd with Drake?
No, but Weeknd also proved that he didn't need Drake, which is what I love.
Yeah. Because some artists do need Drake. So
but guess what? Was the Weeknd really a protege? He was not a bigger artist than Drake. And yes, Drake did catapult him to stardom, but the Weeknd also gave up his album to make Drake have one of his best albums.
So yeah, it's technically like he was a more dignified.
So
shout out Quentin Miller.
Who is the real protege? Is Drake the protege? Because that was the Weeknd sound.
Oh, you trying to pod today? We're going for violence.
We chose violence today.
Yo, we chose.
That's what the name of this episode is. We chose violence.
We chose violence. And you know what? Fuck it. let me bring up, since we're talking about violence, let me bring it up. I'm gonna definitely alter this shit around just for the sake of things to be. But like, let's say a scenario. Your homeboy calls you and he getting jumped. And this could be a close home. This is your top 5.
Is he getting jumped or is he fighting somebody?
He's fighting somebody, but let's just say he's caught off balance type shit.
Okay.
So is that still a jump if you caught off balance?
No, because a jump is multiple people beating up one person.
Right. But let's just say a nigga like, what can I say? Like, let's just say something has happened and like the nigga's caught off balance and the nigga just keeps getting dogged on. I'm not going to say that's a fair 1-on-1.
I mean, did they both start off with the upper hand?
The one side started off with the upper hand. The other one was caught off guard.
Was he? So he wasn't
prepared.
He wasn't jumped, but he was more so
blindsided.
What's that shit called? When he was stolen.
Stolen.
Yes. But
what if you keep getting stolen? Is that still just stolen regardless? But it'll never.
Nah, because somebody had the upper hand. So
somebody got the upper hand.
Yeah. So the other person is fucked up. We don't respect that in the hood. Somebody stealing somebody. You don't steal somebody. You confront that person and then it turns into a physical fight 1-on-1. And then for the most part, some hood niggas when they're real dirty and slummy, it's like if my nigga get hit, we all jumping in. But then that becomes a street brawl. So there's levels to this shit. You know what I mean?
Would you fight someone that, for say, like isn't ready to fight? like got like an arm cast or some shit happened to him or something like that.
You're getting oddly specific,
I'm
man.
getting oddly specific, am I?
I know. I wouldn't fight anybody with a disability.
If a nigga's sick or something, niggas coughing or some shit like that. When do you say, nah, I'm not gonna fight this nigga?
I wouldn't fight anybody with a disability.
You wouldn't. You'll wait for that nigga to be done.
I'll wait. I don't
fair
know.
One.
If it's on
site,
I won't kick a nigga when he's.
You
down.
won't, right?
I won't kick a nigga.
But it depends on how much you respect your ops. Do you really respect them enough for a fair?
I don't really have ops. Typically, it's just a thing with me.
We're
if I have an issue with, if I have scenario wise, I have an op. Like, do I like despise this nigga, or he's just a nigga online talking shit? He's a nigga online talking shit. You don't have a real hate for him. He ain't coming like bomb your family. We can fight, but if he has a disability, I'll confront him, but I'm not gonna fight him. You gonna wait? That's kicking him when he's down. You gonna wait till the nigga's ready for a fair? Yes. Okay. I'll shoot. I can't even say shoot the friendly. I'll shoot the fade, but I'm not gonna beat your ass when you got a disability. Now, what if they both your homeboys? Do you decide which one is your closer homeboy? Which one do you? Because you can't defend both of them. Typically, from my point of view, if they're both my homeboy, are they evenly my homeboy? No, one of them is clearly more of your homeboy than the other. Was my homeboy is the one that's closer? Your closer homeboy is the one that gets blindsided. The one that's doing the two, that's the nigga that. If they're both my homeboy, one of them is closer. I'm obviously gonna go with the closer. I'm not choosing a side. I'm gonna tell my other homeboy about himself. Like, you could have handled that better. Mm-hmm. I'll probably shoot the friendly with my homeboy if he blindsided one of my other homeboys. You know what I mean? Right. Like, fight me because I'm physically capable. Yeah, and then so you can still that's a great shit. Is the friendly still exists? Shoot the friendly 100%. I fight me and my homies fight all the time. I literally just got into a fight like the end of last year with one of my roommates. And how do you feel after the friendly? Because people don't really talk about how they feel after the friendly. We talk. He was cool. He actually wrote me. He was like, "Bro, I'm glad that we fought." Like, he's like next. So it's a therapeutic thing after you shoot the friendly. Sometimes especially with guys, I know it's toxic masculinity, but sometimes with us guys, talking is not enough because you can get your point across and niggas will still be talking shit. Yeah. Sometimes, I'm tired of you talking shit. You my homie, but you gotta show me one. We gotta run the fade. Then you run the fade. After that, you get all your steam off. Then you can think properly. Damn, bro, you knocked some sense into me. Damn, bro, I'm not as angry no more, so I don't have to come at you as hostile. But somebody's gonna learn. Someone's got to get a friend. You know what I mean? So you'll decide, I gotta really fucking tighten my friend up right now. Yes, and shooting a friendly is definitely a thing. I don't know one nigga who's petty enough to fight their homeboy and just hate that nigga forever, unless that nigga really did some foul shit. It's like, but if they did some foul shit, the foul shit is what the fade happened. Is why the fade happened. Right. But if you're shooting your homeboy because he's been acting like a bitch or something for a long time, you go fight him, and then like with my situation, me and my homeboy fought. He was like, "Damn, bro." After the fight, I was really thinking that what he's like, you're not even the type of person to fight people. Like, I must have really been fucking up, and I'm like. Exactly. You know That's my other point. I'm not the biggest confrontational nigga, but in order for me to be like, okay, I gotta fight this nigga. This nigga has to push another level because I just like to laugh and shit. But if I'm pushed so that's what I'm saying. I just wanted to get perspective under a scenario. Yeah, like pretty much. The friendly still exists. You can definitely choose sides, but you don't have to. You don't have to choose a side, but you can definitely tell one of your homeboys like that's foul. That's fucked up. Even though the scenario of niggas getting beat off guard and shit like that, yeah, I'm still. Is it sad that a part of me still is like I'm glad it was just fighting, because I don't believe fighting really be like that anymore. I feel like. I don't believe. I'm sorry. Yeah, all these little guns are a lot more accessible. All these little niggas look up to rappers who don't really talking about shit, and they be ended up going to jail doing shit that their rappers that they look up to don't really do. So a part of me be like, damn, you got jump, but at the same time, another part of me be like, at least it's a jump. I'm about to sound old as hell, but like, think about these little kids, bro. Exactly. We don't know how old we are. Think about it. I'm about to sound old as hell, but like, there's kids out there that look up to Lil Pump, and his name is Lil Pump. Exactly. You know what I mean? He talks about having guns. He shows that he has guns, but exactly. Do you really think that
Exactly.
Shoot you or fight you.
No, but then these kids get throwaway burners, and then they feel like the only way to I don't believe these kids really believe in friendlies like that. From what I see.
But that's their generation. You know.
Yeah. If y'all are what's the last Gen Z?
Yeah, Gen Z.
Yeah, Gen Z. If y'all believe in friendlies, call us up 1-800.
Well, no, some of my
Unorthodox.
some of my little niggas.
1-800 Unorthodox.
Some of my little niggas from the hood, they definitely. They're raised by the streets. They still believe in that shit. It's really like these suburban
So street
kids
codes really still believe in friendlies.
Yeah, definitely, bruh. I'm trying to tell you, niggas will fight their homie all the time to get their homie right.
All right. I seen one of my homeboys be like, nah, put them guns up. Come get this ass whipping.
My homeboy took his gun off his hip, handed it back to his girl, and then punched the nigga in the middle of a fight.
Because back in the days, you had to have your set.
Your gun is for protection. It's when you absolutely need it.
Right.
That's what people don't understand nowadays. Niggas wasn't just pulling out guns to.
And mind you, I'm talking about friendlies with your homies. Obviously, ops. You still.
Now, ops is something different. That's when.
But even if you do want to square with your op, if you got a respectable, like an Ash versus Gary, we're spending a lot of time on this topic, but fuck it. Even if you have an Ash, because if you can't tell me that nigga, if their ops just stay with talking words, you could be like, I have respect for my op. Like in a sense, you'd be like, I'll square up with my op without all that extra shit. If it just stay with words, I'd be like, I'm gonna just catch him slipping. But if it's something else, like you fucked this bitch, you did all that, you shouldn't be prepared for your op to just be regularly treating you fine. But if it's just some
I can't imagine being shot over a female.
That is another great topic.
That's weird.
That is, and that's another specific topic.
I mean, if niggas seen my DMs, it's
like, and then then we can get into another topic. What women would think that's sexy? Oh my God, he will shoot for me. He'll end a life for this pussy.
Hey, Asian Doll is probably one of the most beautiful rap females out there, but she's like, I like killers.
Yeah.
If you want to date me, you got to have 3 bodies. I'm like,
I thought that's the dumbest shit ever.
Why would you announce that?
I thought that's the dumbest shit ever. Why is violence something that turns you on? And granted, I get it. Women always want the man to seem like sure, he's a man. Like, yeah.
As a kid growing up, I used to watch cartoons, and in cartoons, it was always the shy, bashful, good kid who stood up for himself that the girls liked. Mm-hmm. And I used to live by that standard.
I'm Yugi.
I used to live by that standard until I realized that that's not really they really like bad boys. That's why the term bad boys ain't no good, good boys ain't no fun, or nice guys finish last. Yeah,
that
shit, all that shit. Both of those quotes is like true. Like now, granted, girls do like good guys. Don't get it twisted. Yeah. But you can't be a corny sherm. You know what I mean? You can't ask too many questions when she's telling you to fight someone. You either not gonna do it or you do. Like, yo, get this nigga. Why? You don't necessarily have to be a bad boy, but you gotta choose violence.
You gotta choose violence
sometimes,
bro. It's just like you go out in public sometimes. And then choose violence.
You don't necessarily have to be a bad boy, but you have to choose violence sometimes.
I chose violence today. That's the whole soundbite. I chose violence.
Sometimes it's not like, hey babe, I don't think we have to fight. Sometimes you just gotta be like, oh, you want me to fight that nigga? I got you.
Bro, I seen some girls, and they have the square dudes, and they're like, bro, this nigga just don't prove you, man. And one day he snaps, or he just like fights the nigga in front of me. She's just like, yes, babe. Yes. And I'm just like, why? Why does he need to? What is fighting?
Or you ever see the good guy with a feisty girlfriend?
Yeah.
Like, I guess some people will put me in that category. Like, I'm really chill, and my girlfriend is really, really feisty.
Probably aggressive.
But I mean, everybody knows that.
Exactly.
I'm used to. But it's like my girlfriend, my girlfriend. She's not really like spicy and feisty all the time, but she can get an attitude real quick. And
hell yeah.
People know that for her.
She takes off before you.
Yeah, she'll snap on somebody. Blah blah blah. She'll choose violence real fast, right? And typically, but I wouldn't put myself directly in that category. But there's some guys who are like really just like they don't really want to. They're not really violent people. They don't like to fight.
We just be relaxing.
You know, they be chilling. And then one day they'll snap, and then the girls will just be like, oh
damn,
damn, daddy, I ain't even know that was in
like,
you.
Yo, like while niggas is beating up, they'll be like, yeah, whoa, you really showed that motherfucker, did you? And I'm just like, why are you turned on? Because this nigga's in pain.
My girlfriend was actually mad at me after I fought. It was different. It's like my girlfriend, she's so My girlfriend is so feisty and ready to fight everybody, but when I fought,
Yeah, she's like, whoa, why'd you go there?
When I fought, she was mad at me.
Why'd you get there? Who told you to get there? You've been egging me on for you.
She was like, you didn't have to get to that point. I'm like, are you serious? The one time that I choose to fight somebody.
Do you think dudes tee up more because women do be around and that be the case sometimes?
I mean, yes.
Exactly.
Sorry. I gotta remember not to speak from my personal point of view.
Right.
And so I will start announcing my personal point of view. No, I will not boot up or act differently or act violent around females. Only if it calls for it. I'm a nice guy. I'm a chill guy. But do niggas do that? 100%.
They be like, yeah. What? Sarah just over there?
Niggas
yeah,
be the
punk
chillest.
ass.
Niggas be the chillest niggas ever get around females and act hard.
Bro.
And they ain't about shit.
I ain't gonna lie. At this age I am, my bitch got to give me a little bit more than, yo, bae, fight him. I got to be like, oh, hey, what did he do? Especially if he's because women, they don't. I'm not, once again, I'm just choosing violence. This might not be true, but they not picking the skinniest looking motherfucker that bothered them. They gonna pick the brolickest, most.
That might be the case in sometimes, but I'm also a big nigga.
Yeah,
so
we are big niggas.
It's not often that I stumble. Like if somebody's bigger than me, they're usually like really fit, really tall football players, and they usually don't. It's big guys really don't usually have issues with people.
Exactly. But I've never seen a girl sick their boyfriend on a regular size nigga.
Have you noticed that the most violent people are like the really skinny niggas?
Yeah, them skinny niggas is terrible.
Like the really violent people. Like think about 21 Savages. It's like all the niggas in the hood that look like 21 Savage be the most violent ones. They be the niggas that want to fight all the time.
Bro.
They be the ones that are always causing shit. It's always the big niggas that just be like, they only ready to fight when they niggas is ready to fight.
Bro, I'll be like, did he touch you? No. What did he do? Oh, he looked at me disrespectfully. Yo, why you looking at my bitch disrespectfully?
I really...
You actually like that. That's what you're about to say?
No, I'm about to say I really don't like beer. I always try to drink it, but
beer's
it's not
fucking
my thing.
terrible. Beer's
But
fucking terrible.
I chose violence today.
This is the choosing violence today. I can see why Graham pushed us off for a while with this second episode. We text Graham, yo, Graham, when we get in there, Graham's like, I'm busy.
That's not how it went.
I'm
That
busy.
is not how it went. I just want to make that clear.
I'm busy with this dog walking podcast, and they're just telling you, the St. Bernards, you got to walk different sidewalks.
It's okay.
Please wrap us up with the topic, please.
It's not a wrap up, nigga. I still got like 86 more topics.
You got 86 more topics? Yeah, fuck it, Graham. We here 3 hours today.
Where are we? What is our timing right now?
We're at 51 minutes. We could. I say we go let's do like 2 more topics.
Let's do two more topics.
Yeah, because let's save stuff for tomorrow.
All right.
Because Graham's tired already.
I'm tired. I'm not gonna lie.
Dude, I'm moving into my new place right now. It's crazy.
Oh, I feel you.
If you guys
We're not gonna
wanna
take up too much of your
If you
time.
guys want to help Graham move to your place, come to Zero I was gonna put that.
Next topic. Quavo and Saweetie broke up.
What?
Quavo and Saweetie broke up. But
Man,
here's all right. That's just what I wrote. But here's my actual topic.
What is the actual topic?
They were both very vague about this breakup. Saweetie's making it look like he's the bad guy.
Women always say cheating. I'm not gonna say that's their
chill,
case.
Just chill. We don't want to get there, ladies. Yes, I love you.
I'm sorry.
You know what I mean?
I'm so sorry, ladies.
Saweetie's making it look like Quavo's the bad guy. Quavo's making it look like he was the one who hurt. He was like, "Oh, I'm very disappointed in you. You're playing this narrative out."
I got a baby mama. Don't call me. Continue.
You're putting it. You're putting this narrative out, and I'll play that role, so on and so forth. He's not as vocal as Sweetie. Sweetie's trying to play the toxic role, like the take care shit, blah blah blah. What do you think caused the break?
Interview?
No. Oh yeah. But who do you think caused the break?
Before we get there, did you see how she was annoyed in the interview and how it looked like she was just trying to, say anything to get under his skin type of shit in the Justin LeBoy interview?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I like his descriptive, in-depth response. Yeah. But nah, I feel like, I don't know, bro, because at the same time, like, they're just celebrities, bro. If they're regular, this wouldn't be a thing. But She says cheating. Everyone says cheating for the men. Usually, I'm not saying all women just say your cheating is fabricated.
We love you.
Yeah, we love women, and we don't like cheating at all.
Black man don't cheat.
We don't cheat. He's making Culture 3. I believe it's Culture 3. It's Culture 3, right?
I don't want to talk
I'm
about
sorry,
this
Quavo.
no more.
But no, it would just send me to the statement. Let's go to the statement I want to talk about then. Like, do you feel like in a relationship, like she kind of surpassed him while he was taking a break? Because I feel like he wasn't doing a lot, and she got more bigger in the situation.
Quavo was the Beyonce of the Migos.
Mm-hmm.
Once Offset made Bad and Bougie
Exactly.
and showed his lyrical and melodic ability, and he became the star of the Migos, Quavo kind of wilted. I really think it didn't have anything to do with Saweetie. By the time they got together, she was on the rise, and of course, when you're an on the rise rapper, all eyes are on you. So
she's a female.
You're
rapper.
more lit at that. But female, let's be real. The industry doesn't treat every female rapper the same. Rico Nasty been out, but Meg Thee Stallion is one of the biggest female rappers.
Yeah,
out right
but don't. Saweetie is one of the biggest female rappers too, bro.
she also has rich parents.
Nah, you can't do that to Saweetie. She came from nothing.
People weren't on Saweetie. People was trying to hate on her when that whole Icy Girl summer shit was happening.
I feel like the more, you don't have to agree with this. I feel like the more lit she got, the more it seemed like Quavo was an accessory.
Because you're a bigot.
Of course, I'm the bigot, ladies. I can be a bigot,
Like
a respectful bigot.
this is what I'm gonna stand on.
Stand on it.
Quavo's star was already dimming by the time he got with Saweetie. It just so happened she was a new artist and the spotlight was on her, so it makes her look more lit. She's still not as rich as him on her own.
Nah, we're not talking money. We talking litness. Litness don't have to be money.
Bruh, Sheck West was lit.
And Sheck West did a lot of things to damage his litness too.
He was a rising basketball star. He was a model, and he was a rapper. All three of those shits were going on for him at the same time. Now you don't hear about him. Designer was lit.
There's self-sabotage. And Designer...
Molly Brazy was lit.
Designer couldn't just follow up with a better album. Molly Brazy...
Nicki Minaj was lit.
Nicki Minaj had a long run, and now she's...
A very long run. I'm not
down.
taking anything away from her, but her star dimming. Not so it was... Let's... For example...
Eventually, your star is going to dim.
For example, let's say that Nicki Minaj, who is a much bigger star than the person I'm about to say, start dating Playboi Carti. What you was just saying earlier, if you're not talking about Playboi Carti, what you talking about?
Playboi Carti's light's been dimming too, but he can let his light dim. That nigga don't have to do
The
shit.
point I'm trying to make is who's more lit right now? But she's a bigger artist, yes.
She's the bigger artist,
But
yes.
she's lit. So what is he gonna look like when they're in a relationship? Man, Cardi more lit than Nicki because her light dimmed.
Yeah.
Quavo's light has been dimming before he got with Saweetie. She just
So it
happens to be
didn't help.
popular right now.
It didn't help that she was getting
But
more
she
lit.
didn't. It's not the fact that she was getting more lit doesn't have nothing to do with his light dimming. It was
We
already
can agree
dimming.
to disagree. We can
Last
agree to
topic I
disagree.
want to talk about.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. We coming in hot. We coming in super hot today.
We chose violence today.
Yeah. We don't. It's a lot of background scene drama after. Imagine the craziness of podcast drama episode 2. Like that. That means we're never getting 10.
Hey, yo, props to you actually talking into the fucking mic today.
I focus today. Even when you guys all great people. Continue
They're all
with the
probably
next
dead.
topic.
Rest in peace to that audience.
R.I.P. Damn, really bummer.
Yeah, bro.
They all are dead. That probably cheered for me.
Yeah.
All my friends are dead.
All your friends are dead.
We can get into those topics another day.
Lil Wayne, The Rebirth, revisited.
You want to spearhead this topic? Yeah.
At the time, I'm into rock. I was the weird kid. I was the weird kid from the hood.
No.
I'm into rock. So when Lil Wayne got on that Drake song and said, "I'm on that rock shit, but why they let me in? I must start shooting in the mosh pit."
I really forgot that. What song is that?
That's Uptown. It's
Wow.
so gay. It's so gay.
Wow.
It's so gay.
Amazing spot on impersonation.
Thank you.
If we don't pod and make it successfully, impersonations all day. Hit us up.
So when he got on actual rock shit, I was actually excited that I think that everything was gonna turn out good. No, of course not. Lil Wayne's voice was not made for rock.
Why do we get here? Because you're doing a rock inspired album, right?
No.
Alternative. He's such a bougie bitch. He alternative inspired album.
This is not about me.
What? You don't want to promote yourself coming out?
Love Sick Black Summer coming sometime this summer.
Obviously, when YZM gets here, he's not an artist.
I'm not here to do shameless plug. By the way, I just dropped a new single on SoundCloud. It's called See Through. Word to 8-Pack. Word to
I wish the camera was looking at me right now. He's not here to fucking do a shameless plug while he does a shameless
Spooky
plug.
Man LaCroix.
He's ODing the plug now.
Featuring Seafood Steve and Hussein. Maccabees and Third Eye Gang.
Why?
Anyways,
who's Seafood Steve?
You ever heard of Def Squad?
No. They're in Tampa?
Yes, they're these alternative hip hop group of white boys who opened up for like a lot of up and coming artists or like big name artists in the city. Mm-hmm. They're really dope. Like I'm cool with them. I'm cool with Uncle Crunkle. I'm cool with Seafood Steve, and that's where they came from. I don't know if they're actually still a thing, but shout out to all them niggas. And
Uncle Crunkle is an amazing name. I really would love to pick the minds. Yeah, honestly,
Seafood Steve got his name. We should probably get him on here, but Seafood Steve got his name because he actually like his family owns like a seafood spot, and he like really does shit with fish.
Honestly, I need to talk to both these gentlemen. I don't know what about.
We're gonna get Uncle Crunkle and Seafood Steve on this bitch for certain.
Yeah, exactly.
Anyways, they're on a song and it's on SoundCloud. Now back to it. Yes, I'm doing alternative, which has to do with rock and
air quotations on alternative. It's alternative.
Fuck out of here. Album, but Lil Wayne was probably the first person, and not first person ever, because DMC did a song with, was it Aerosmith?
Yeah, Run DMC, yeah, but they didn't do an album.
Yeah, so Lil Wayne did a rock album.
How'd you feel about it? Because I was impartial, but I can agree to like it today. Drop the World was on there, a few good songs.
Some songs were really good, some songs were really bad. It was a solid project nonetheless. I listened to it a lot. I really liked it. I didn't realize the backlash of it until later on in life. I didn't know that people really didn't like that project.
We really got to come here one day and talk about 106 and Park awkward freestyles that they used to have their fucking artists just do randomly as fuck. We really got to talk about that. Because I seen Lil Wayne's awkward freestyles and I seen Kid Cudi's freestyles on like they used to be cringe as fuck.
All the crazy shit I did tonight.
He did that, yeah. Kid Cudi did that in the crowd. And the crowds would look at them like, oh, what the fuck is happening? I think Lil Wayne spit like a line from his like song, and he just said a bunch of like curse words, but he said it live, and they were just like,
yo, Kanye West used his verse from Gorgeous to do freestyles like too many times. I love you, Ye. Please don't hate me, Kanye. I love you.
The plan was to drink until the pain was over. Yeah, that was
the pain of the hangover.
That was the BET Cypher.
He did the BET Cypher. He did that at a radio station. He did that solo.
Kanye West
he used
don't
that
do
verse
that
so many times.
Kanye was on freestyle.
Even I had to call him out. Like, come on, Ye. And no, Kanye can freestyle. Kanye is good at freestyling.
I got.
Well, he was.
I gotta see proof. But the game did that too. We gotta get into that. Niggas recycling bars for freestyles.
I don't want to talk about the game because I feel like he'll kill me.
Probably.
That nigga fought. What's that nigga name?
Who did he not fight?
He fought that one nigga, just big brawler.
40, I think 40 cal. 40 cal.
Yeah,
he had that nigga. When you fight a nigga and that nigga slump in the bushes.
That nigga is that big, and he fought him by himself, one hand holding the camera.
Wow.
He hold the camera himself and beat that nigga ass.
And he fell in the bushes. Whenever a nigga gets fought and fall in the bushes, I know you guys think this
like
is
how FaZe did to you.
Oh wow, that was not even real.
Drop bombs.
That was not even real. We can get FaZe up here to say that shit was not real. I don't know what you talk about. I ain't falling in the bushes. Ass. Wow, yeah, I got my ass beat. So what? So what? I came back and stomped that nigga out again.
Lil Wayne's The Rebirth.
Yeah.
Notable songs.
Drop
the World.
We're always gonna say Drop the World.
I like Prom Queen a lot. Word to Chanel, she wrote it.
She wrote the whole Prom Queen?
Yeah.
I never knew that. Never knew that.
Yes. She had a song with Nicki Minaj, Baby 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, I actually like that song a lot.
And then I think One Way Trip was a slept on song. Going,
I like the da.
That song was ass. But I like Fuck You, Get Alive.
Oh, and I love Fuck Today.
That song was ass. But I like Zero Gravity. The ground is gone. Don't look now.
You
The
like
ground
some
is
bullshit
gone.
ass songs. Ground
Can we
Zero?
agree? Can we at least agree on what's that one song with Chanel that was on there?
And that has been the show. That has been the show.
Don't you have another?
No. Let's just end it with that. Do it with YZM doing that fucking sound bite.
Yo, I'm Big Giz.
And I am Cloudmaster Price, and we are powered once again by you know what the fuck it is.
OMC.TV.
Exactly.
Word to Grahm Radio.
Word to Grahm Radio for keeping the lights on for us.
Back
for a
a bitch, the
second.
Third Eye Gang, Chopper with a scope, I need a scope.
I don't have no taglines because obviously
Grahm, we love you, baby.
we out.
And we out.
We out. I just wanted to end on that shit. I'm like.